So this is going to be a review of the Synology RS812 RackStation NAS, Network Attached Storage Device. It's this guy on the bottom here, and as you can see, it's 1U. When I originally started shopping for a NAS device, and I've been shopping for one for quite a while, and so I looked at just about everything that was out there. And my functional requirements was it had to be relatively quiet, and it had to fit inside a rack. I mean, 1U, 2U, 3U, didn't really care. And I wanted something that's a little bit, power efficient. So I was able to pick this up for about 612 bucks. I'll put the link down below on Amazon. It's the cheapest place I found it. Newegg has it listed as discontinued. So this came out about a couple of years ago. I think in November 2011, I think is when they first had the first press release. So far, it works pretty well. I've had a few glitches. So I've been testing it for about a week, and now I'm getting ready to rack it. So I want to go ahead and make the video while it's out of the rack. So it is connected to the CyberPower 1U UPS. I tried to get an APC because I think APC stuff is so much better, and I guess I'll review that later. I'm kind of afraid to tear it open to see what I might find. But the Synology RackStation, some of the things I like about it is that it's whisper quiet, and it runs draws about 37 watts of power when it's running, and this one was about half the price of just about everything else there that was in the same category. Now this is a little bit of an older NAS, and it's pretty easy to configure. It supports a lot of extra add-on packages through what they call the DSM, which is their web interface to it. You can set it up as a mail server. You can set it up as a syslog server. So right now I have this guy basically serving files on my network and set up as a subversion and get servers, and also a syslog server. After I rack it, I might play with it a little bit more, but for the most part, I really like it. The device is running a 1.6 gigahertz Marvell CPU, and it comes with 512 megabytes of DDR3 memory. And as I'm transferring files to it and running Subversion, it really doesn't get above 14% memory usage. So it's got plenty of horsepower to do what I needed to do. I had a few difficulties with it early on when I started to install Git and Subversion on my own. There's a community-supported package manager, iPackage, which you have to go fetch, bootstrap it, and then you can install a lot of different packages. These also have the compilers. You can compile on it. And my experience is if you download their stuff that they already have packaged within their DSM, it works great. If you start to stray off the path and you want to install GitLab or anything else, you kind of end up in this second layer of hell where you have to fight with it to get it running, and then the performance kind of starts to suffer. But for what I want to use it for, works great. My Mac Pro is starting to it's now 6 years old, and I'm getting memory pair errors. The disk drive is getting really slow, and as I'm copying stuff from my backup drive, it's taking a really long time. So I'm thinking my Mac Pro is going to need some attention. So anyway, it works really well. I have the NAS configured. If I power off the NAS, sends a notification to the UPS, tells it to shut down, works flawlessly. You just basically log in the web, configure it. On the website, they say that you can use it as a print server, and you can, but only with a limited number of supported printers. So over here I've got my Samsung printer, which I use to print out pieces of paper and use the toner transfer method to make printed circuit boards. And it was the cheapest black and white color, or cheapest black and white printer that I could find that would actually work, because my brother printer uses a plastic toner, and it just doesn't transfer to the copper clad board when you use the laminator, so it just doesn't work. It works great. There's a couple other, it supports USB storage class devices, so you can put a USB drive on it as an external drive. However, it's going to want you to format it as ext3, so you're not going to be able to, say, have a external USB drive connected to your MacBook or your PC, copy all your files onto it, and then plug it into this guy. It's going to see it and want to format it ext3 and blow away the data. So it's actually running right now. See it? Yeah. And I got 3 drives on here, 2 3 terabyte drives and 1 2 terabyte drive. It supports Synology RAID, which is based on the Open Linux RAID, Basic, JBOD, RAID 0, RAID 1, RAID 5, RAID 5 plus spare, RAID 6, RAID 10, and it's whisper quiet. On the back, it has, let me get some of this crap. Two USB connectors. It also has fans. Has a serial connection, 2 Ethernet connections. It supports link aggregation, and there's also an ESET external port, and of course power. So you can also add to this the RX410, which is a 1U eSATA extension box. So you can basically mount another one right below it, and you've got another 4 drives you can plug into it. Now those expansion bays are, I don't know if they're proprietary or not, but different models of the NAS controllers will respond to different ones, so you can't mix and match. So you can't go buy an 8 bay, plug it in, and I don't know about compatibility with other eSATA expansion bays like made by OWC, but theoretically it should work. It just won't automatically power down the external box in the event of power outage. I think that's one of the things that you lose if you don't have them paired up. So anyway, that is my Synology RS812, and now I'm going to go clean up my rack, organize my office, and screw it down. So you guys take it easy. See you next time.